Thursday 21st of April, lovely sunny morning. Right, we're going to do a shorter one today, about 10 mile. I'm going to keep it a bit more local to home. The route I'm going to take, as you can see, I'm just down by the river now through Abbey Park, across Crane Meadow, Corporation Meadow, Hampton Ferry, carry on. This is I think the Evesham circular route, out to Worcester Road past the rugby club, up through the battlefield to Green Hill and down the Squires to Chadbury farm shop, continue on Worcester Road for about 100 yards, turn right and head up towards Lenchwick on the footpaths, across to Norton, down through Norton, and we'll cross over the road there, head back down towards the river again. A lot of this route will be following the river, so we'll head back down towards the river, across near the old railway track through Twyford, and then following the river back into Evesham, around about 10 miles. So I'll come back to you in a bit. Okay, just come up to Raphael's restaurant there, Hampton Ferry. There's a little chain pulled ferry for taking passengers across the River Avon. The route I'm taking at the moment is, I think it's the Evesham circular route, which was made by the Evesham section of the Ramblers Association. And it's about 5.5 mile route following the river in most cases. The only break really is going up to the battlefield and down the other side over Green Hill, down the other side, join the river again, near to Twyford Bridge, and then back through to Evesham. Quite a popular route in the summer, and yeah, it's well worth doing. I've done it several times. Yeah, we just crossed over the Worcester Road now, left the river for the time being, and this is part of the battlefield trail now, which is a battlefield, I think it was 1265. I will check when we get to the top of the hill. There's an information board there where Simon de Montfort was killed, and his remains are now reportedly buried in the grounds of the old Evesham Abbey. If I take a photo of the information board up there, if you pause the video, you'll be able to read about it. So yeah, the battlefield's up here. This is the battlefield site up here. So we'll head up there and I'll take the photo of the information board. Yeah, if you want to pause the video there, you can have a read up about this. It was the 4th of August 1265 the battle took place. Simon de Montfort, the Earl of Leicester, was beaten by the might of the army of Prince Edward at the time. Yeah, it was up on this top of this hill here. Every year to commemorate around about the 4th of August they have a medieval festival in Evesham. That goes on every year. It's very interesting. Loads of reenactment going on. But there you go. There we are, right in the distance. I don't know if you can see it with this camera. That's Green Hill there. So we're now heading up just onto the top of Green Hill, up through here and down into Chadbury, and head out then towards Lenchwick. You can just see straight in front of me there, there's a tower built, I think it was in the 1840s, in commemoration of the importance of the Battle of Evesham and Simon de Montfort himself. Just over the top of the hill there, I can't see it, I couldn't get a good view of it today. Right, I just come up through Chadbury, a couple of miles west of Evesham, and just over there, an area called Wood Norton. There's now a large retirement village there, and just next to that is Wood Norton Hotel, which back in the Second World War, was the actual headquarters for the BBC. Obviously during the Second World War, I suppose a lot safer out here. There's still loads of satellite dishes etc. scattered around there now. When it stopped being that BBC, I don't know. I moved here in 1994 and the BBC club was still operating in Evesham, so I presume they were still doing something up there then, but since then it's been converted into a 4-star hotel. Hopefully next time after I'll go nearer to that and get some pictures. The gates to the entrance gates are absolutely beautiful, really. I think it's done in a sort of French style. That's for a later video. Coming up to the village of Lenchwick now. Very small village to the north of Evesham. It's linked with Norton, another small village, but slightly larger. Got a church. That's about it now. Used to have a little chef there. They've got the Norton, got the Norton Grange pub, which I'll go past shortly. Village hall, and that's pretty much about it really. But Lenchwick itself is just one row of houses. Nothing massive at all. Just come up the main street through Lenchwick now. You got some black and white properties, some modern, and that's just about it. Now there's the St Egwin's Church. It's a church for Norton and Lenchwick. Little stone archway to it there, and here's the main archway to it. I want to take you in there actually. There's a little plaque there. There's a little memory there for people who lost their lives in the First World War. If you go behind me, you see that there's a plaque there. There's a aircraft from RAF Honeybourne crashed in the village. Canadian aircraft, killing all of the 5 crew. And there's a commemoration to the people that lost their lives there. And also there's a plaque there for the people who lost their lives in the Second World War. Nice little touch, I think. There's the entrance again. Beautiful little church. Just left the newer part of Norton behind me. And heading down now, this is the older part, heading down toward the Norton Grange Hotel. And there's the Norton Grange Hotel I was just telling you about. Well, I'm going to turn right here and right over the dual carriageway and head back down towards the river, along by Twyford and then back into Evesham. Yeah, got back down by the River Avon now. Very popular for fishing along here. I think this is a Twyford Stretch. Twyford basically is a area just on the outskirts of Evesham. There's a large garden centre, shops, garage, Costa, KFC, etc. Loads of walks. Basically a good leisure area. Even a miniature railway there. This path now should take me all the way back to Evesham, about 3 miles back. I think it's following the line just up above me of the old, I think it was the Evesham to Redditch rail line. Yet again closed by Dr. Beechin in the 60s. I just come past one of the old bridges that went over it. So yeah, I think that's the route we're following now. There's a nice dry path again, so I was expecting mud again today, but it seems everything's dried up. It's pretty damn nice, makes going underfoot a lot easier. I'll come back to you in a bit. Just opposite the boat inn and ferry, that's across the river, that's in Offanem. I don't think they have a ferry here now, I think they used to years ago. This area is called Dead Man's 8. So it looks like there used to be a bridge here years ago. But again, if you're able to have a look, pause the video. Yeah, just reading this, and it's called Dead Man's AIT. It's going back to the Battle of Evesham in 1265 again, and the rebel barons' army fled in this direction. Many of them trying to cross the river drowned, and so due to the numbers that died here and fell in the mud, hacked to death or drowned, the weight of their armour, it's got this name. One of the many narrowboats go up and down the river. It's very navigable, this one, from down to Tewkesbury all the way up to Stratford on Avon. Where there's weirs, you've got locks anyway. So, coming along the meadow now, right on the edge of Evesham. So I won't be doing a lot more filming now. Weather's absolutely glorious. The ground underfoot is absolutely perfect. A lot of people out walking today as well, I don't blame them. Really beautiful. We'll sign off now. I'm not far from home, about half a mile away. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. And yet again, if you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And see where we get to next week. A bit shorter one today, but it's been a lovely 10 miles, so well worth it. The sun on your back, you can't beat it. Bye for now.